there's something nagging at me, and it's this shying away from the world. I'm not showing up and saying, this is me, this is who I am, this is what I like. So it's Christmas coming up, and I was thinking, I got to do some Christmas shopping, right? And every year, it's like I buy for my mum and my dad and my sister, and it's like my mum is always the hardest to buy for. My dad is always the easiest. There's so many ideas, so many like Christmas present ideas for my dad. Close to none with my mum. And I'm thinking like, why is this? And it's frustrating. It's like, oh yeah, there's so much I could get from my dad. And then it's like I'm racking my mind again and again, constantly trying to figure out what present to get my mum. And you know why this is? It's because why is it easy that I have all these ideas for my dad? It's because he says what he likes so much. He expresses his enthusiasm and excitement for those things that give him excitement in life. Surfing and gardening and music and all these things. And he is constantly talking about it. You know, to the point where it's actually quite too much and you just want him to shut up. But nevertheless, he's like, this is me, you know, this is what I like. And yeah, certainly you can go overboard with that. And I think my dad does do that to a certain extent, you know. But at the same time, like, this is what we need more of, man. There's too much... And I see it in myself so much, you know, shying away. Why is it hard to buy for my mum for Christmas? I don't fucking know what she likes. And yeah, maybe that's on me as well. Like, I gotta be the person to show interest in her life, you know? And I'm not doing enough of that. But at the same time, it's like, I see it all the time, like, people, they're afraid to show what really excites them, what they really like, what they're really passionate about. They shy away from this, and it fucks up all areas of your life, man. It's like either you commit 100% to living this renunciate life and you go live in a cave. But if you're like, you're still a bit in the world, it's like you gotta, like, either you're completely away from the world or you're completely in it, you know? You can't be like, like, I don't know, man. It's you know, I don't fucking talk about what I like to anybody except these videos. I don't express what I like. And if I do, it's like this, it's like I withhold it. I withhold the excitement. it's like if someone asks me like, oh, do you meditate? It's like, oh yeah, I do a little bit of meditation. Yeah, I used to do a lot. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in it. Yeah, instead of being like, bro, like meditation, yeah, I want to fucking get enlightened, you know, and like there's excitement. It's like, yeah, I've been fucking trying for years to like meditate, and like I'm so interested in like psychedelics and like states of consciousness, and like, you know, trying to like, you know, what is reality, what is the self? It's like, where's this fucking excitement? I'm not expressing this excitement, this enthusiasm for what I actually like. And it's like, if you don't express this, you're not going to connect with anybody, man. And I'm really speaking to myself here. It's like, fuck. We wonder why we're so fucking lonely in this day and age. It's because we're just... I don't know, man. We've got to own ourselves, own what we like, own our interests. There's fear of judgment. For instance, you see, I hesitate to say this, but I'm actually interested in bodybuilding. Now, in no way, shape or form am I like really invested into it in the same way, you know, professional bodybuilders are. But it's like, I enjoy going to the gym, getting to pump, you know, looking in the mirror and being like, fuck yeah, you know, like I'm gaining muscle, you know. It's a good feeling. It's like, it boosts your self-esteem. It like, there's there's lots of benefits to it, you know. You know, it helps you how you think about yourself. You know, if you're like looking in the mirror and you've got like this like muscles, and it's like, you know, you're putting in the hard work every session a few times a week. It's like, you can look at yourself and be like, yeah, I'm like disciplined, I'm hard working, like I put in effort for something, I'm making progress. It's like, all this kind of shit boosts your self-esteem. And it's like, I don't talk to anyone about this really. Like, it's like this kind of implicit thing where it's like, you're just like, oh yeah, I go to the gym. Yeah. It's like people shy away from it. It's like, yeah, I go to the gym. When inside, it's like people are like, yeah, I go to the gym because I want to get fucking jacked, man. I want to be a fucking beast. People don't express that because it's perceived as like being like very vain, and it's perceived as very superficial, and perceived as being just like this macho, toxic masculinity kind of thing. And certainly it can be all that, but that's not it all. That's just like the common perception of it. And so it's like, you know, taking this example, it's like people shy away from it. I shy away from it. It's like, because I used to have this perception, you know, I look at like, you know, thinking about like the term bodybuilding, I'd be like, oh, why would people waste their time bodybuilding? Like, pointless, like such a superficial thing. But yeah, fuck, dude. So we don't express these interests. It's like, people don't know, like, so it's like your family messages you and shit and says like, what do you want for Christmas? And it's like, fuck, dude, that's not how it should be. What do you want for Christmas? It's like, people should know what you want for Christmas because they know who you are. People need to know who you are. especially your friends and family. If your friends and family are asking you, what do you want for Christmas? It's like, you're not fucking sharing yourself. And again, I'm speaking to myself here, like, I'm frustrated, man. This has been something that's been so prevalent my whole life. Growing up, as a little kid, always felt a bit shy, quiet, a bit of an outsider, a little bit different from the rest. And so there's fear of sharing what actually excites you, what interests you, what your mission in life is, what you really want in life. It's a fear of sharing it, expressing it. Because fear of being misperceived, fear of being perceived as not how you perceive yourself. There's too much modesty. It's like if you make a good piece of art and you're like, fuck yeah, this is good. It's good. Own that, you know? Like, if this was someone else that made a good piece of art, if this was someone else that recorded a song and you really like the song, you'd be like, fuck yeah, good song, good band. And you write a song and it's like, damn, yeah, this is a pretty good song. Like, oh fuck man, I don't even know, dude. I can't. I need to be more fucking self-assured. I need to be more like, I need to believe in myself more. I need to trust myself more. I need to trust that the things that I do that I think are good, I need to trust that they are good and not fucking doubt myself. I'm sick of it, man. And certainly there are periods of time when I do feel more confident and I'm just like, yeah, this is me. Have at me, world. Like, I'm open. This is me. This is what I am. But I shut down again and again and again for long periods of time. And I'm not willing to open myself up all the way because it is very vulnerable to open yourself up for the world to see you, to be naked, metaphorically, in the world, for everybody to see you. Even the struggles and hardships that you've been through and that you are going through, to show that this is what we need. this generation, like my generation and shit, growing up with technology and shit, with the internet, we're so fucking shy. Put our heads down into the fucking screen. We lack social skills. We're very individually minded. I gotta get my thing done. Everyone for themselves. There's no community. And yeah, certainly there's dangers of community, because you can get trapped in one way of thinking and you can stop thinking for yourself. But once you've kind of stabilized, being grounded in yourself, being able to have discernment and think for yourself, no matter what pulls you, it's like then you gotta fucking enter the world. Because then you've got the best of both worlds. You can be an individual in a community. And we're lacking community, man. Just interaction with the fellow man, you know, like again, my kind of generation or whatever, you know, it's like you see all like these, or at least in like the not too distant past, of like these memes and posts or whatever, of people like saying like, oh yeah, I hate small talk, like fucking hell, I hate people who fucking talk about the weather, like fuck off. It's like, no, this is what we fucking need, man. We need to actually say to our fellow man, like, oh, pretty hot today, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sweating like a fucking pig. Or, you know, it's like, damn, the rain's fucking pretty ongoing today, isn't it? Yeah, I went to an appointment today and I had to go fucking buy an umbrella because it was just raining so much. It's like, people are like, fuck this small talk. I want to talk about the deep meaning of life and shit. It's like, no, you need to start with the small talk, and the small talk is actually, you see, deep talking or superficial talking, it doesn't matter. Connection with someone is what matters. How you connect. You see, the words don't matter. You see, it's the energy beneath the words. You know, it's like, oh, it's so hot today, isn't it? And you have this back and forth conversation. It's not really about the words. It's about having this exchange with someone, connecting with someone, saying like, I'm a human, you're a human, we're in this thing together, shit's fucking weird, we didn't control the weather, it's fucking raining today, or it's really hot today, like damn, like this is what it's like to be a human right now on earth in this very instant, and we're both in this together. Connection. This is what it's about. It's not about the words. It's not about the content of the words. And you're never gonna get to the fucking meaning of life with people if you never start with the small talk anyway. Fed up, man. I'm fed up. Just wasting my life fucking. And again, I don't always feel like this. It's just like, you know, this is how I'm feeling right now. But we need to keep moving, you know. It's like I keep stagnating, keep becoming complacent. And like, of course I do, because it's like I've been doing this habitually for so long, and it's just like now I'm just starting to try and stop this habit of being complacent. You know, you gotta be always on your edge, always on your edge of comfort. Like perhaps for a week, I'll be on that edge of comfort and discomfort, that razor edge, that line. And, I'll go out to more events and I'll engage more, socialize more, and I'll be on that edge of the comfort zone, stepping off it, just past it, seeing how further I can go, progress, whatever. And it feels good, I feel fucking good about life. I'm fulfilling these essential needs of a human. And then I stop, and I feel that I stop fulfilling these needs of a human. Like I stop socializing as much, and I start becoming nihilistic and depressed and shit, And it's like I'm not on that edge. I'm not moving forward, stuck, complacent. When you drink alcohol at like a social gathering, you have like a couple glasses of wine or some shit, or maybe a few beers or whatever, and you come out of your shell and you present yourself to people. You say, this is who I am, this is what I like, I'm unapologetically myself. Yeah, I'm on a fucking path to enlightenment. I want enlightenment. Yeah, I want to fucking build muscle and get fucking jacked. And you say this with confidence, and there's no holding back. And this is why most people who are alcoholics, because having alcohol allows them to come out of that shell, out of shying away from the world and being like, this is who I am, right? And in no way am I fucking promoting alcohol. Like, of course it has negative effects, but there's this confidence, there's this self-assurance, there's this knowing that what you know to be good is good. Now, again, like on alcohol, it can go fucking out of bounds. It can go fucking, too far. But what I'm trying to say is that yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Open to the world. We need to be open to the world, even when we're feeling like shit. We need to be open still. We can't close off. Be open. I'm feeling like shit. Life is still happening. You can't pause life. It's happening. It's happening right now. We all share now. We all share the moment. We're all living life now. No other moment but now. We're all living it now. You can't wait to be better for the world, because that's never going to come, because you can always improve something. There's always going to be something that you can improve about your life. It's never going to end. There's always something that you could do. And so you can't wait. You can't keep waiting until you're how you want to be, or until you have got what you want to get, or you are where you want to are. You got to be open to life now. Live it now. You know, it is vulnerable. You're opening up your heart to the world for any fucking threat to come and impale you, to hurt you. And so that's why we close off. We don't want to get hurt, but there's suffering there. We close off, and this bitterness builds within us over time. This resentment and this anger and this hatred for the world, for people, this blame and whatever else. We suffer if we close off to the world. If we open up to the world, things come at us and hit us. And our ego gets destroyed. And you see, that's what we're protecting. We're protecting our ego, protecting our sense of self, protecting our own little individual purpose, our own little individual dreams and aspirations. It's like, you know, oh, I'm gonna close off to this because and it's like, you know, maybe someone needs like help. Maybe someone needs help changing their tire on the side of the road, and it's like, oh no, I gotta, you know, I'm not gonna look at them. I'm just gonna keep walking forwards. You know, you're closing yourself off from what's happening in the world. And it's like, yeah, maybe you don't know how to change a tire, but going up to this person and being like, is there any way I could help? You know, have you got a phone? Maybe I could call someone that could come help you change your tire. Or, you know, is there any way in which I can help? I don't fucking know how to change a tire, but is there any way I can help, right? But no, it's like we're closed off to that. And it's like, yeah, but I'm going to the gym, you know. It's like, I gotta, you know, build my muscle, you know, because that's part of my purpose and that's part of my plan, you know, like this thing isn't part of my plan. But it's like, you're closing yourself off from reality, from God, from what's actually really important, you know. It's like working out, it's important, right? But fucking, you can postpone it for someone in need of help, right? And again, I'm speaking to myself here in a lot of ways, because I want to try and break this habit, you know? Or, you know, we see someone homeless on the side of the street. We don't look them in the eye, we turn away, pretend we don't see them. And yeah, we're trying to protect our sense of self, our sense of, you know, our own little plan for life. But if you want to live a life of love, and passion and enthusiasm and gratitude, then you have to be open to the world. Like, it can't be any other way, you know? Too often, I and a lot of people are so focused on trying to improve themselves, writing down your own little goals and all the little ways you need to improve yourself in your life, and, you know, trying to determine what your purpose is in life. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it does become a problem if like you make this thing into like a fixed ideal that you gotta do, you know, like you see, I've been thinking about this idea of purpose for so fucking long now, and I've been talking about it, you know, like most of these fucking videos that I make. So it's something that always crosses my mind. It's always going like, what do I need to do? What's my purpose and shit? But it's like, each individual has this unique wiring, their unique interest in life. It's like genetic, it's like hardwired into us, you know? Each individual has this seed that can flourish into purpose or direction or whatever. It isn't really something that we need to intellectualize or rationalize and try and figure it out. We just need to be open and follow what excites us in our body. We don't need to think about it so much. You see, everyone's purpose in life is really the same. It's just to open yourself up and to be free. And every individual is going to express that uniquely and will share their unique gifts intuitively. just like I'm doing right now. Like there's this energy within me that wants to speak and put this up on YouTube. And it's like, it wasn't really my purpose to do this. I didn't think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a video today. It's just like, I got something to say, I wanna say it, I wanna express it. See, it doesn't matter what you do, it matters how you do it. Pick something, pick a goal, and go towards that goal, but really, it's about every step along the way, being open to the world, being vulnerable to the world. I don't know, it's sounding very fucking cliche, very kind of cheesy, but like, you know, that little picture frame that people criticize a lot, that says like, live, laugh, love. And it's like, oh, it's so fucking cliche, it's so cheesy, so tacky, live, laugh, love. It's like, no, like, but that is it, man. Like, that's, live life now, experience it now. Stop putting your life on hold. Laugh, be humorous, like, it's fucking absurd reality. And love, you know. See if you can open up your heart. See if you can let your heart break wide open and fall into love. And that's not fucking easy, man. And it's not something that you can really do because it's a letting go. But if you have the intention to open up, your heart will break. Because you see the ignorance and suffering in the world. And your heart will break. But it will break open. And you'll be open to life. And you'll experience that intimacy with life, that love for life, that passion, that connection to God, if you will. That truth. I don't know, I'm just speaking words now, but yeah, okay, I've said enough. Yeah, yeah, let me know what you think. Like and subscribe if you've benefited. I don't know, do whatever the fuck you want, man. I want to keep this going. Like, I really do. I want to keep this perspective going. It needs to guide me. Everything I've been speaking here. It's not easy. But I see a lot of people that just shut down like for their entire lives, man. And just don't try. And it's sad, man. It's fucking sad. Anyway, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.